Have you ever felt the world changed everything overnight? When your stroke or a brain injury turned your world upside down and everything shifted. I'm Emily, and about 26 years ago, I took this journey too. As a brain injury and stroke recovery coach, I'm here to walk with you through the recovery and rediscovery and resilience that follow. Today we'll find true strength in shared experiences and uncover the miracles in our everyday lives. I'll give you upcoming videos about how to deal with aphasia and explain in detail what it is. I'll give you a brief explanation if you don't know what aphasia is. It's a language barrier disorder that affects ability to communicate. That can be speaking, understanding, reading, and writing difficult. And everyone is different who have aphasia. For me, it was severe. I had global aphasia. It's got everything. Speaking, understanding, reading, and writing. And my right side was paralyzed. So I was right-handed, but I had to switch to the left. But today I'm going to share a little glimpse of my story. And if you resonate with the story, just like it and share if you can. So spread the awareness about aphasia. And because that'd be nice to know before the stroke, because it took a while to understand it. So recovering a stroke and dealing with aphasia taught me a lot of lessons, including gratitude, resilience, and acknowledging trauma. It is really important to recognize trauma and grieve in a healthy way, and it's okay. It's good to grieve. Then later on, you can find the joys and enjoy the little things. Inspiring a book I'm reading, it's a daily thing. One is The Air We Breathe is a Miracle and essential, yet unnoticed. Reflecting on this reminds me of the everyday miracles anchoring us during the hard times. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous about this. It's just a little thing about me. It's kind of personal though. So I tried several times. I tried a month ago and 2 weeks ago and a week ago. I'm just kind of nervous about this, even though it's just a little glimpse of my story about my recovering. Okay, so here we go. At 18, living away from home was exciting, and during my second semester of college, I was an honor student, and I didn't know what my major was, but I was leaning towards healthcare. I was including speech therapy. It's funny. Everything changed on January 6, 1999, when I had a seizure that led to my stroke. And I'm grateful that my roommate was there. She was supposed to take a class, but she decided to stay at home, and I'm just grateful that she stayed and called 911 and saved my life. So thank you. Shout out Mel. Thank you. So after the stroke, I don't remember much for 2 weeks. I wasn't in a coma, but I don't remember anything except one thing. I remember my couple friends were painting my nails, and I'm grateful for that, and so sweet. After 2 weeks in the hospital, they moved me to the rehab center, a live-in center, and I woke up and I was looking around. It was just me, no another bed with me, just my own bed. And I was looking around. There's like a big border of get better cards, and I'm just like, what's going on with me? And I looked out the window and there was snow, and I'm assuming I was in Utah because I went to the university there. And so yeah, so it was like a crazy month. I stayed there a month. And I was assuming they're going to do some surgery and fix me back and go back to college, but obviously I had to return home, and it was tough. It was just like I was filled with emotions, and I was, as the youngest of a sibling in my family, and all they moved their lives. And for me, I just, I wanted to move forward with my life as well. But I had to adjust dramatically because, including attending speech and physical therapy. I mean, it was just so confused. It was just like, are you seriously? Like, I went to university and I worked so hard to get in. and then overnight, I'm doing the basic things. And I don't understand. I'm just like, this shouldn't be this life. And fast forward, after 3 months after the stroke, I just began to understand aphasia was, and I was just so frustrated and realizing that I couldn't do the things I used to do, physically and my brain. I couldn't speak at all. Still, like I don't know how to, it's overnight thing. That was huge. So that is trauma there. I remember one day, 3 months after the stroke, I was thinking, I went home from speech therapy and I was a little tired. When you have a stroke, you get tired, but yet my brain is active and I want to do things. And I knew I couldn't read, but for a second I was like, oh, I'm going to grab a book. That's my natural thing, And I realized I can't read. I couldn't read. And I led to a breakdown. I couldn't stop crying. And it was my cycle. I do that often then. And I couldn't stop crying for a while, and then until I fall asleep, and then I wake up and move forward. And that was like that. I couldn't stop crying, fell asleep, and I woke up and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And I remembered there's a song, I was religious, and there's a hymn called Count Your Blessings. And I'm just like, how I'm grateful for this. And so I was reflecting, trying to think about the things I'm grateful for. And I was thinking and thinking and thinking. And I recalled as a 1-year-old baby, I had open heart surgery because I had a hole in my heart, a big hole in my heart. And recovering that, I had to have pronounce this, oxygen tank with me, especially when I sleep. And I realized then, after the stroke, I realized that I don't have to have a tank to breathe, and I can breathe on its own. So I start there because I can breathe on my own. I start there, and it build up other things, like the house I live in. I'm grateful I had enough food. I'm grateful for I can start over again, and I can choose what I want to become. So that shifted my mindset, and embrace life with a new perspective. Even, the flowers, when they bloom, it's bright colors. Like, how do they make them so bright? And the trees, they make the air that we breathe. Even now, daily walks with my dog and celebrating the little joys, like your favorite drink. To enjoy it more. You have to enjoy drinking it. Every sip you take, and every food, take your tongue and take every little thing, and then swallow it, and just and the company that you loved ones. And these reflections taught me there's so much to be grateful for. Even despite challenges like aphasia, every word we speak is a miracle. Just think about that. Every word we speak is a miracle. And the last one is every breath we take is a miracle. And some days I want to hide and sleep, and that's okay. But most days I get up and I take my meditation. Just take 10, 20 minutes for meditation. Just breathe. Actually breathe every breath with no tank with me. And I have a job, a day job. I do medical records. It is healthcare, actually, in a different way. Not a nurse. I can't handle that. But a simple thing that I'm doing, it provides enough. Each step forward is important. So that was my little message of the day. And share any comments if you want. Your interaction makes this channel a supportive environment, community, and to learn and share each other. I want to hear your stories like I shared. I want to see yours, because I remember one of my friends texted me and she said, "You matter and you're here for a reason." And some people can see through the aphasia, and one of my friends, he can see through me, and I'm so grateful that I matter. So you matter too. You're trying to find ways to improve yourself. So I just want to hear your story, because I believe in you, and again, you matter, because you got this. So we can keep moving forward one step at a time.